Ladies and gentlemen. Ah, oh, we're dancing. I was trying to wave and then I pressed wrong. I double pressed keys. This is happening now. Welcome back to Space Engineers. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Quantum Tater. As always, hello. It's noon. High noon, as you can see. It's actually more, I would guess, about 1 o'clock based on that. Hello. Hey, look at that. That's the last time you'll see me wave this episode. So, oh, there we go. Last time on Space Engineers Ball Z, we're working some stuff out. We got some thrusters put in, piped. We got some, we went and got some materials, things like that. We're welding up. We're doing things. It's all good and gravy. And all this is coming along. We've got our big tanks ready to start filling, which obviously we're gonna have to figure out how to get down there and do all that stuff. Yeah. And last time, Lord Chaos was appreciative, or he said nice chill episode, which I agree, it was nice and calm. And I think I had asked, like, what does a yield module do to an assembler? And I'm pretty sure I knew it didn't do anything, but I thought it was interesting that, like, he was just like, oh yeah, it doesn't do anything. There'd be no point to it. I kind of figured that, but I wasn't 100%, 100% sure. So what I was thinking, I know that we need the gyros for this, right? I know this. So, but we're gonna knock this gyro off real quick. We're gonna. All right, and then we're probably gonna knock out this battery. And the reason we're doing this, we're gonna go down to 8 batteries, which I could actually replace another one if I really wanted to. What is this? This is just an interior wall plate, battery, battery. So the reason we're doing this is I'm going to utilize this space right here as a conveyor junction. That's interesting. We're gonna pop a conveyor junction right here, and oh, you know what? That's not gonna work the way I want it to. Dang it, darn canugget. Um, I'm thinking. My thought was pull a conveyor junction out of there, and with that conveyor junction, we would pull a conveyor junction out from that piece right there, and have it do something, but that's not gonna work. So what if we kill this battery? Oh, bye. And what if let's see, put that there, put that, oh, let's do this right. If we do a C junction on this guy right here, right? We say, okay, you need to be like that. That's going to be exposed to the elements, yeah. So it needs to be, doesn't need to be, but I think a conveyor junction is smarter. I don't have interior plate. Let me go do that real quick. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, ba. And we can also check in on the status of everything else. I want those. I want some of these. Probably some of these. Maybe a little bit more of these. Okay. So we're constantly welding up right now, and that, I think the adjustment, I don't think we adjusted enough. Let's see, what are we producing? We're producing... Nah, it's going to keep correcting itself because we're welding a ton of steel plates, and that's fine. So, what I was going to say, let's see, get back up here. 3, conveyor junction here, which if I'm not mistaken, that's already all piped right there. And then we could do... If I put that there, will I be able to get by? No, I will not. That is obnoxious. I was really thinking this could be a great spot for the survival kit, but I'm thinking it's not going to be a great spot for the survival kit. And I don't want to put the survival kit sideways. That's been kind of my thing. I don't want to, like, have it burp. Like, I want it to be right side up, which just makes piping that there infinitely more difficult. Like, I could put it in the floor, I guess. I could put it in the floor and then have it, let's see, let's go to this section here because this doesn't have anything. in particular we need right this second. So we can get rid of that. Cargo's good. Gyro's good. H2O2 generator's good. Let's say, what was I looking for? Survival kit. Plop that down right there. So if I did just like plop this down in right there, I don't know that I'd love that. I don't like the way that would look, but I also still want to be able to get by. I have an idea. Maybe I have an idea. Before I go doing that, let me make sure that this idea is an actual idea. If I... No, my idea won't work. Never mind. Just kidding. Disregard that. So, how do I want to do this? I don't need to be able to walk on both sides, right? Like, really only one side needs to be walkable. So I guess, ultimately, I could just do... Yeah, this is fine. That's what we're going to do. So, also last time on Spaceball Z, we got... Oops. Last time on Spaceball Z, we got survival kit. We're going to call this Soul Strider Medbay. Anyways, so last time we started doing this stuff. Sorry, man, that was I had to figure that piece out. I wanted to know what that looks like, and that's not going to be too bad. I won't be able to go that way, but I can absolutely come around, do all my inspections, repairs, things of that nature, and then I can be like, oh look, there's a survival kit right there, and that's fine. That's going to work. Last time Chad said, in addition to potentially looking up a thrust calculator, which I've not done, also look at like the fuel expenditures for like what it might take to lift, all those different things, and kind of see where we go with all of that. And I don't think that's a bad idea. I think we could absolutely do that, and I'm thinking we're gonna pop that guy right there. And we are going to go boop, boop, boop. See if I can get this conveyor thing done. Oh, I didn't mean to do the battery, but that's fine. Alright, let's go. Anyway, so he was saying, sorry, I need to probably pause for a second. Let's take a quick moment to reflect. Reflecting. Peace, calm, quiet. Is that the position of the sun, actually? Oh, that's pretty good. It's not exactly ray tracing, right? But it is pretty good. Anyways, he was saying, basically, he asked what happened to the idea of the mules for the primary resources. And I still, like, it's not that I don't want to do those things. I just was really excited about getting started on this. I enjoyed getting into space. I thought that was cool. So I'm like, that's what I want to do, space. And then, naturally, here we are. Not in space because we're trying to build a ship to get back to space. And so yeah, maybe I need to redirect, make some focus on some mules, at least for silicon, nickel, and cobalt, like for the primaries, and then the other ones we can just do runs as we need them because they're not needed in the same quantity of resource. So maybe that's a good idea. Obviously, with that, with this ship being what it is, like it's going to be hard to get those things built. And fighting for resources, I'd have to adjust Rosie so that she cannot get to any of the stuff. That, or I guess I could utilize Bob instead of Rosie specifically to build those pieces. Yeah, so he just kind of asked, like, what happened to those? I still want to do those things. We did a lot of episodes, speaking of, a lot of episodes on the mule, and I was frustrated. It was a little frustrating, and then it started working, and that's all great and good and everything. So I think one of the things that could be good would be to maybe go ahead and revisit those things and kind of get back into the speed of things, or maybe start into that so that we get the resources coming in more fluidly, because he did make a good valid point that, like, unfortunately with the way things are currently going, like the only resources getting amply stocked is the iron. So that is something that we need to look at. And he mentioned like maybe aesthetically this ship looks like it might need more than 2 fuel tanks. I'm not sure about that yet. I could see what, I don't know what a second one would be added to. There's not enough space there because the way I position this, I sort of inadvertently positioned it perfectly to where there wouldn't be extra space. But that doesn't mean I can't have like, I don't know if this would take up too much space here, but like if we did like a right here, that would totally block it. But I could do potentially like one right here. If we needed to add additional tanks, I could add tanks to the sides here and kind of do that. The other thing I could do, which this isn't something I thought about until just right about now, the Funkso brother, I could do a couple of small ones, like bridge the gap between this tank and this to, will that work? That will not work. That might work. Let's see. We'll see what this looks like. We're gonna, oh, I don't have any steel plates. How do I not have any steel plates? That seems inconceivable. Inconceivable. I wonder what Rosie is prioritizing in this moment, because it seems as if she's prioritizing the steel plates and stuff. I don't know. It's very odd. Oh, I don't even know what's in my queue. Oh, good grief. Good grief, Charlie Brown. That's quite a bit. Grab this. Go over here. So maybe that's what we do. Maybe while this is getting welded up and we continue to fight for the right to party, that we did I accidentally put this right in the center? I super did. Good job, me. I need more steel plate. Okay. Construction components, that seems unlikely. I don't even know the construction components are in the queue. What's we doing here? What are we doing? See if I can get those construction components coming out. All components successfully withdrawn. Alright, and the reason I'm getting this really quick ready is I was thinking I could fill up my oxygen tank. In space, not in space. But I can, absolutely, I could actually go do this. Let's see if this all works. I think I screwed it up. Did I screw it up? I may have. Let's find out. So if I go in here and I say depressurize on, in theory, the depressurization of that tank should be filling this gap, and it is. Perfect. So all that piping worked, and that's probably because that is going to there, which is going to there, which is coming down and up to the survival kit and all that stuff, and that is how that is working. So, get some oxygen. That's going to be good for space. And yeah, maybe we should, you know what? I think we're going to take a sabbatical. Let's do this. Let's go ahead, and while this is getting welded up, I'm going to turn Bob off so he stops helping, because I don't actually think he's helping. And let's see if Bob, no, not Bob. Let's see if we can't get another drone built. So if we go to page 2 and we look at everything, we turn on this, I can totally just essentially I can move Rosie off of the other side of the ship for now so that they're only welding this part up, and then I won't be competing as much resources. And I can see about starting off another drone. We're going to build the nickel mine drone. So we have a couple things we have to do in order to do that, which this is going to be, we'll have to do some time lapse. There's a couple things we got to do for do that. We've got to pull this pipe out. We got to bring this guy out and build essentially another one of these things that goes out far enough that it doesn't have a chance of clipping that crap. And then, yeah, we got to build a landing platform here and a docking platform at the other side. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's do that. Come up here. Now. You know, there's another one much easier to access than this stupid thing. Here we go. So I'm gonna need some plate. Gonna need some of this and probably some of these. And yeah, that should be it. So let's go ahead and do, what are we thinking? We're thinking, I think we need to go out one more block like this just because I just think we do. So let's grab the color we want. And that's a T-junction, so it should be like there. Oh my goodness, will you please rotate the thing I want you to rotate? Oh, I don't need a T-junction, I need a straight. Straight, and then we'll go T right here. And we need to go this way. And then from there, bop, 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 bop. And then, do we need a small cargo container? I think we do. It's fine. Small cargo. And then 5. Ah. Ooh, this is going to be interestingly close. I don't know that I like that as much as I thought I might. Sorter. Why are we not building construction components? That's suspicious, right? Oh, we're going to be low on silicon again. Are we? How's the refinery doing? Please refine that. Stop refining that stuff. That'd be great, thank you. For some reason, our construction components are not being built. I don't understand why. Let's see, construction components. What is this? You know what I don't understand? What does that mean? This A27? It should, the A stands for assemble only, which I don't necessarily care about. Huh. Symbol only should be like, I don't know. Alright, back to this. So we're gonna do something a little different here, and we're gonna hook it out to the right. We're gonna hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then up. We're not gonna necessarily do that, but 2, 3. What are we gonna call this? We'll call this and this is not the right name either. And then I think we had, what did we get here? Strength 0.05, and we're not going to build it out as crazy. I'm going to try to be reasonable here. So I say that, and then here we are, we're being not as, something is going on with our crafting. Programmable block, let's go ahead and, could we please recompile? Okay. Go check and see what's happening with all that. What are we waiting on? That was a noise. That was a noise of, hey, you're waiting on stuff. Ah, look at that. Okay, well, there we go. Ah! So I need to go 8, and then we're going to try to 8. Oh. No, that's not feeding anything yet. That shouldn't be preventing me from... switch lock. Thank you. I need to see my other one. Oh man, this area box is frustrating too. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna go take a look at the mule, the respawn mule real quick and see. Trying to hit this tree. How does this look right here on the bottom? Okay, perfect. I got it. I understand. I could do it. Projector. What do we got? Close that. Okay. We're gonna call this is gonna be Nickel Mule. I don't need to do that actually right this second. Good grief. Good grief, Charlie Brown. I'm trying to think of all the things I need to do. And the problem with that is quite a bit of stuff. Ah, it stops running into stuff. Okay, I need to go over here. Turn off Rosie real quick. Not because I don't want Rosie's help, but because... Ugh. Ah, nearly had it. That'd have been cool. I'm doing this weird. That's gonna mess with me later, but it's okay. Forward offset. What the heck? Forward vertical. Oh my gosh. Let's start over. Okay, we need to increase horizontal, decrease horizontal, increase vertical, decrease vertical, increase forward, decrease forward, and we probably want to do a second page where we do increase pitch, decrease pitch, increase yaw, decrease yaw, increase roll, decrease roll. Right? Roll, roll, roll. Okay, perfect. Now we go projector, Little baby guy. You know what? I'm pretty sure I don't have a good Pawn Strider blueprint. I gotta go get some hydrogen really quick. Ooh, that sounded like I broke a lot of things. Okay. Since the respawn mule is not, there's not enough material over there to collect. It's just taking a long time. Um. Alt F10. Nope. Control F10. Nope. Control B. Nope. Control B. Did that work? Okay. Hopefully that didn't just wreck that guy. It probably did. That's okay. I needed a blueprint and I didn't think I had a recent one. So that is what it is. Projector. We want it to blueprints. Respawn. Mule Mark III. I'm pretty sure it's the Mark III, but I'm just going to grab this guy here. Respawn Mule. We'll say Mark III newest. I need to clean this stuff up later, but that's okay. So we want to do Respawn Mule newest, Mark III. Even though there's a Mark IV and whatever, it doesn't matter. We're going to do keep projection. Show only buildable. No, don't show only buildable. Alright, now I got to do the pain of trying to get this thing to line up while I'm... Okay. Okay, so first foremost, let's roll this thing right side up. Perfect. Now, see if I can get my camera to work this way. Hi, mule. I literally cannot. Is that lined up? No, it needs to go up. That's it. All right, now, in theory, I should be able to come over here, turn on Rosie, and we build another mule. And then what I need to do is probably do this. 8, we need a full-size one of these. We'll see how that goes, and we're gonna fly over to the nickel real quick. I see that sun setting, don't worry, I'm not gonna let it get dark, Clyde. I've got you. I know, you're very loud, thank you for your loudness. Where do I want to extend this bad boy off there? I'm gonna need, okay, I'm gonna have to bring the Strider. I thought I could do, like, not this, but we're gonna have to bring the Strider. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, let's grab that. We need, let's call it, we're not gonna make these pretty, we're just gonna make them functional. That's what we want. No one wants pretty, we want functional. How are we doing, Rosie? Taking shape. Okay. Yeah, okay. Go to the iron mine, or go to the nickel mine. What we're gonna do is we're gonna run over there really quick. We're gonna make this thing. We're gonna make a quick platform. We're just gonna jut out over the back end. I think is gonna be the wisest decision. I'm gonna weave these trees. Gotta do the weave. The weave. I'll go ahead and turn off the nickel mine so that it's not banging our ears the entire time we're here. Just kidding, I won't do that. Now I'll do it. Okay. Um, I can't not. I gotta make it look at least somewhat. Gonna do this real quick. Okay, I'm not gonna have enough steel plate for that, I bet. And then, okay. Okay, we need to clear this out. This is too many things. There we go. This guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. Ah, didn't have enough interior plates. Yep. I might just run back to base with the quickness to do this. Okay. Did I really not grab enough stuff? I must not have had enough stuff. Are we really? Yep, we sure are. Alright, flying back to base. We're gonna do it quick. This strider's just not fast enough. I was gonna use Bob to do this welding, but why? You know, there's no point in it at this point. Ah! There you go. Boop, boop, boop. Successfully withdrawn. Alright, and then let's also just grab that. I'm gonna get this set up. We'll call this the drone connector, I guess. I don't know. I didn't have a whole lot of plans here. I don't even know. I could have used Bob this entire time. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Go into the thing. Go right here. Turn on Bob. Bob, you gonna weld? There you go. Get to work, Bob. Okay, so we've got that set up. The drone should be building, or the other guy should be building out. That's gonna be this guy with the quickness. Trying to think. There's not a lot of spots where I stayed quiet this entire time. I was thinking I could be quieter, but I don't think that's a possibility. So, or it wasn't a possibility. I stayed quiet too much. I don't think. So this thing is billowing out stuff. All right, Bob's done. Good job, Bob. We'll get the nickel one set up. And then I think silicone's going to be the other thing we're starved for. I don't know that we need. I brought back a lot of cobalt on the initial get goings and stuff, so I feel like I probably don't need to like build a cobalt one right away. We can just stick with the big three resources that apparently I'm running out of. I might need to build more storage space at the base at some point. Go back this way, please. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. All right, there you go. Put that there. Turn off Bob. All right, good job, Bob. We did it. All right, let's see how we're doing on our mule over here. Respawn mule is no longer the respawn mule. We're gonna call you. Nope. Respawn mule is gonna be called. Real quick, this isn't gonna work. I mean, yes, that's fine. That's fine. Man, why is this? This is taking its sweet time in it. What do we need here? I got you, fam. I get this welded up in a minute. We're gonna have to. Interesting. Why is that? I think this thing may be complete. We can check real quick by. What do we call it? We called it the nickel mule? Yeah, there we go. So we can take this guy down here. We can say switch lock. Atmo thrust. We're already. Atmo. Show on terminal. Mule thrust, perfect. Man, it's been a minute. I know we set one of these things up successfully, but my brain's like, I don't know how to do this right this second. Let's see. What do we need on the bar? We're gonna need a couple things. All right, so quick tab to check my stuff. All of these things are still the same. So first and foremost, let's lock. Why did that? Oh. It's just, that's fine. Well, that's the reason I did that. Switch lock. Okay. Alright. Let's think for a second. I do not exactly remember how to set one of these things up. It's been a minute, so we do AI recorder blocks directly in the center. Let's make sure we're locked back down. We are locked back down. Okay. AI direct blocks directly in the center because that needs to be over center mass of the connector. That's the primary idea there. You need all of your engines to be on a thing so you can turn them off so you can get to the lowest possible point. That's a thing. The flight move block needs to be AI flight move block needs to have AI behavior off, collision avoidant off, and precision mode. Do we want? Must be on. We want precision mode, has to be on. Collision avoidance off. It's just, it causes issues. Okay, you're gonna need 4 timers. You need a trigger timer. You're gonna need a load timer, a return to base, and an unload timer. These are the tenets of the thing. Okay, so first and foremost, we're going to create the very first timer. So timer blocks. Let's check and see which timers we got. We've got RTB. So first, trigger. This is the one we do first. 2 seconds. Setup actions. This thing, what is this supposed to do? The trigger block is supposed to disconnect the connector. So we do... I need to name this connector. I'm going to have to do it. So let's go ahead and go into connector real quick, and we'll call this NI drone connector. I know it's a lot of extra words, but we need to be able to do this while this thing is charging up. Let's go ahead and put this on charge. So first timer. Oh, and Atmo. Ah, bless. Mule Atmo. Mule thrust. Mule thrust needs to be on, off. Okay. So. And then I can turn them all on, all off. Perfect. Okay, so the trigger. Timers. Trigger. First things first, the trigger's the realist. First things first, we need to be able to, this thing unlocks, right? So we disconnect. We turn on the move block. We turn on the flight move AI behavior. We turn on the recorder. We turn on the recorder's AI, the specifically 2-mine recorder, 2-mine behavior, and we make sure that we play. Then we set this, needs to be set to this. This needs to be turned on. And then the last thing we do is we do, I believe this, we would want to go 2-mine. We go find the timer for 2-mine, and we say we play. We play this at the end. That's what happens next. 2-mine, play. Play. Yeah, play. Nope. That's not right. Okay. Go here. Play on off. And then we, oh, the timer. You dum-dum. You dum-dum. And then you do 2 mode, the trigger timer, right? We do play 2-mine, turn on 2-mine, turn on AI behavior for flight and the recorder to mine, and then play, and then trigger. Man, I cannot remember how to do this, guys. I'm going to be honest. My brain is moving slower than I want it to be. So I do know that we need to get a, for the move blocks, recorder block, record. We're going to get 2-mine. We're going to set add waypoint. And then we're going to do, for number 4, we're going to add waypoint for 2 home. Those things I do know. So that's step 1. Now let's see. So we need to record, for the 2-mine block, we got to record a couple of blocks. So let's go ahead and put this off charge. We're going to turn on the engine, or we're going to turn off the engines. We're going to hit 9, And then we're going to hit the first waypoint to mine, I think. And then turn the engines back on. No, wait, that's not right. Ah, bloody. See, guys, I'm telling you, this is why we're not doing this. I'm telling you, this is a recorder block. Since it's been so long, you guys get to see me go back through this pure and unadulterated. Oh, I'm so glad I'm so very glad we're doing this. Okay, so for the trigger, we're going to first turn on the engines. Turn on the engines. We're going to unlock, and then we're going to come straight up to about 90 meters. We're actually going a little higher than 90 meters. I forgot how quickly these things do their work. So let's go ahead and get back down to about 90. Okay, perfect. We're going to record the first one, and then we're going to go straight on down to the other side. And I know it's getting dark and foggy. I apologize, Clyde. I plan to go fix that right after I land this thing. We're going to hit this. We're going to lock. We're going to turn off the engines. We're going to unlock, and then we're going to hit 2 to make sure that we get those 2 waypoints. Now, if we check recorder, the recorder to mine, we should see 2 waypoints. 1, 2. Perfect. That's what we wanted. So now I'm going to go fix the lighting because this is getting too dark and it's hard to see, and I need to think about it for a minute. Maybe. I don't know. Sleeping. Yep. There we go. I knew that would work. Perfect. Hello, sun. Look how fast it goes. Burp. Perfect. Yay, we did it. Okay. Back to this. So, got the trigger. What is home base doing right there? What do we... Oh, I understand. It's moving. That's... You know, I think I could turn that to broadcast off anyways. Okay, so now we've got the 2... That's the 2 home blocks, bro. Okay, recorder. My bad. We're going to clear those waypoints. There we go again. Okay, so for 2 home, which is number 4, we're going to make sure that we have the engines turned on. We're going to disconnect. We're going to fly. Nope, we need to go back down and fix this. For this exact reason right here. So we lock, unlock, fly straight up. Let's get to 9. Oh, too many meters. I'm gonna click this guy, and then we're gonna go down slowly but surely, slowly but surely. Gonna get down onto this here block. We're going to connect, shut the engines off, disconnect so we can fall the rest of the way, and hit 4, and then we'll reconnect and charge. So that's what that should do. So we've got the first recorder. Oh, we've got those 2 waypoints. So now let's go ahead and crank this bad boy on, put this off charge, hit 9. We're going to fly up, and we are going to go do the same thing over at the mine to get those 2 waypoints really quick. Tilt up, go down. Okay, I'm going to do this right here. We land, we lock, we unlock, we fly straight up. We get to about 90 meters. 2, and then we go down. Go to about, we lock, we turn off engines, we unlock, press the second one, relock. Okay, so that's our 2 waypoints. Let's make sure we got that correct. We got recorder, 2 waypoints, recorder, 2 waypoints, perfect. Now, so, best place for recorders is in the middle, all blocks behavior A off, blah blah blah. 1 waypoint, on waypoint for 2 mine, trigger load timer. On waypoint 2 for trigger. Okay, so let me reread this. For the mine, 2 home, 2 waypoints. Dock, fly up straight above the connector, waypoint 1, Then drop to connector, turn off engines, waypoint 2. On waypoint 2 of 2 mine, trigger load timer. For home recorder on second waypoint, trigger load time. Okay, so waypoint 2, I got it. Okay, I got it. So on this recorder for 2 mine, on second waypoint, we are going to set up action, and we're going to trigger load timer. Load timer. We're going to say start. Okay. And then, real quick, we got to look at our sorters on this bad boy. So this guy, this is our intake sorter, if I'm not mistaken. I will double check that really quick. That is intake. Yes, that's intake, and the other one's unload. Okay. Ah. So if I go to sorter collect, which I named it that, so that would be off, but on. Instead of iron ingots, we want to do nickel ingots. LMNOP ingots. Add. And we can remove iron. We don't need that. And real quick, just for fun, we can not do what I was about to do. That's not what I meant to do, dang it. Okay. Okay. So then, now we need to go back to home. Go back to home really quick. This is not the way I thought this episode would be going, guys, if I'm being honest. And I don't think we're going to get him knocked out today entirely. This may be the next one. I may not do any talking for the silicone mine, and then I just do whatever I do. Because I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this squared up this round. Okay, and then on the second for 2 home, if we do recorder 2 home, we need to shnikes. We need to clear all these waypoints we didn't clear already. Delete all waypoints. Yep. So now we've got to do 9, fly straight up, get to about 90. We're going to record this one, and then we fly back down. We dock, we turn off engines, we undock, and then we get the other waypoint, and then we redock. Okay, and then on the second one for 2 home, we trigger the what? We trigger the unload timer, I believe. Promise will we trigger the unload timer. So, recorder 2 home. Come here. You thought I'd have this. You bet. Well, I bet no one here thought that I would have this all figured out, but I don't. Timer, unload, start. Okay, now the event controller. Let's see what the event controller set up to. Nickel meal event controller. Cargo percentage 35%. Beautiful. That's fine. That's fine. Inventory. That's fine. Okay, so now it's about what we do on each of the timers, and that's going to be the struggle part for me because I cannot remember exactly. So trigger on the trigger, we need to disconnect, turn on move, turn on all the move stuff, all of the to mine stuff, and then play to mine. So okay. Oh, and that was the other thing. That was the other thing, I bet. Actually, I can just go check. Let me just go check real quick. I'm gonna 2 things really quick. I'm gonna get Rosie to back to being able to weld my ship over there. Let's see if I've got it encapsulated. I do. Perfect. And then I'm gonna go to the mule real quick. Speaking of the mule, here he is to save the day. I just need to look and see the triggers here. If I look at the trigger timer, set up action, it does Oh, turn on the exhaust port. That's, yep, turn on the exhaust. Dock, turn off the exhaust. That's right. What about the other ones? Let's go ahead and look at all the other ones. RTB, setup actions. Turn on the exhaust when we RTB. Yep, okay. And then, what about unload? Setup actions. Nope. Timer unload. Look at actions. Engines. Oh, turn on. So turn off this, turn on that, and then load needs to do the other two things. That's what I'm missing. Okay, and then right, so if I go to load, it has a turn this off, set this to auto, wait, lock, turn off, turn off, turn on, turn off, set to recharge. I think okay. I get it. I get it. I don't know if I get it. I hope that I get it. It feels like I get it, but I don't feel like I get it. It's sort of the duality of getting it, as it were. I'm gonna take a screenshot with my dang phone because I am struggling. I'm on the bus of the struggle today. Is there anything on bar 2 here? Nope. Perfect. We're gonna take another screenshot there. Perfect, 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 perfect. And I say screenshot, it's actually just a photo, kids. If you use your phone to take a picture of your computer, it's not a screenshot. You boomers. Okay, boomer. Anyways. And then for, what is this one? This is, okay, that's the second page of, perfect. That's what I needed. Thank you, Mule, for your services, being a pillar of the community. I don't even know if this other mule has an exhaust port, so it's maybe largely irrelevant here to have that turn on and off thing. It doesn't have an exhaust port because I have the projector right there. That's fine. I don't need that. So let's go to timers real quick, and I think I can wrap this up. Maybe I can't. We're gonna do trigger, set actions, it unlocks, and let's reference the photos. Back to the photos, kids. Um, Unlocks, turns all the things on. Turns the batteries to power, and then that. Perfect. Okay. And then we go load. We come over here. Load is supposed to do what? Load does lock the NI drone controller. So we're gonna lock. We're going to turn this off. We're going to, don't have anything for that. We are going to turn on the sorter, turn off this one, hit recharge, check. Okay, that's what it's supposed to do. Now, then we go to RTB. This is supposed to, we gotta do nickel. We need to unlock. We need to turn on the engines. We don't have an exhaust port right now. Turn on this, turn off ABI to the mine, turn on AI behavior to home, and turn on to home, and then play, and then set to recharge, and perfect, 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 perfect. And then we go to unload, and unload simply says set things to recharge, turn off engines, turn off everything. And then on page 2, we turn off this, we turn on that, and we also turn off the exhaust, which we do not have for this ship. I think this thing may be ready to freaking try. But that's going to have to wait until next time, because it's that time, kids. Ladies, gentlemen, quantum taters. That's me. I'm the quantum tater. It's me. Hi, I'm the quantum tater. It's me. Anyways, yeah. That's it. So we got a little bit of welding done on the Soul Strider. We're building a drone now because Chad made me remember I probably ought to do that. So we're building a Soul Strider. We got a drone up, and we'll test it next time to get nickel flowing, and then we may try to do an accelerated version of a silicone one after that. I don't know though, because we'll just see how well it goes. It may go horribly, it may go perfectly. Nobody really knows. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this, you know what to do, as always. And I really appreciate you guys' support and communications, and I hope you're enjoying the series so far. I am. I know I'm scrolling a bit on some of this stuff, but that's okay. Stuff's coming along, and I'm really enjoying it. So, if you guys like this, again, you know what to do, and I will catch you later, taters. Drone taters. Nope, nope. I still can't wave. Alright, guys. Bye.